Tarak.
It was the first time I was working with the unit, with Dharmesh, first time with Rao Saab. You know, I've grown up in front of Rao Saab, who's worked a lot with my father. And, you know, I think eventually all these things started getting to me, and I was getting very nervous and jittery on the set, and it was a very intricate, long shot of one alap in the song called Mubarak Mubarak. And in the rehearsal, Dharmesh kept saying, no, you're not doing it the way I want you to do it. You have to open up more, you know, open up more. And I got so conscious, and I was like, oh God, I can't do this. I can't act in this film. How, you know, he's going to throw me out. And Dharmesh said, okay, let's just try a take. Maybe you'll get in the take. So I said, okay, let's try. And I knew deep down inside that I was feeling a bit conscious because everything was getting to me. And just before the camera came on and the music was on, suddenly I heard Akshay singing really loudly. And he was right next to me, and I looked at him. I had no idea why he was singing my lines. And by him just singing and being so carefree about singing and, you know, taking the alap, I did the same thing. You know, it was like moral support, and I took off, and the camera came on, I did the shot. And only after the shot got cut, and Akshay walked off, he didn't make any big deal out of it. It seemed like it was a very normal practice for him, and he walked off. Only then did I realize what he actually did. I think he is an artist, understood and noticed that I was feeling awkward. I mean, I was standing next to Akshay Kumar, and I think just to make me comfortable, he started singing as well. And I think that is possibly one of the sweetest things one of your co-artists can ever do for you.
मुबारक हो तुमको ये शादी तुम्हारी, सदा खुश रहो तुम, दुआ है हमारी। तुम्हारे कदम चूमे ये दुनिया सारी, सदा खुश रहो तुम, दुआ है हमारी।
Akshay Kumar is the backbone of this film. I say this with complete clarity. The body may have its strength, but without that backbone, or what we may call in a very simplistic fashion as reed ki haddi, the whole body collapses. Akshay Kumar has a certain star quality, a certain strength which I needed to head the cast of this film. I wanted him for the stranger, for the man who comes into the marriage.
I am playing an actor who is a very giving person, who is not selfish, who believes if anything is there for him, he will get it. If it is not for him, he can go ahead in his life and look for something else.
कैसे गुजारे महबूब की आंखों में बड़ी बात है प्यारे, जिंदगी को बिना प्यार कोई कैसे गुजारे, महबूब की आंखों में बड़ी बात है प्यारे, आते हैं ज़मीं पर कभी ये चांद सितारे, महबूब की आंखों में बड़ी बात है प्यारे, जिंदगी को बिना प्यार कोई कैसे गुजारे।
When I was younger and still in school or college, I mean, when I was in college, I used to go to Akshay's sets of a film called Angare, which was being produced by a friend of mine, and he used to amaze me then as well. I mean, to see the discipline and again, his involvement in whatever he did. I still remember he had a cracked ankle and he still jumped off a sixth floor across a road onto the 4th floor of a building. And I said, only a person who really wants it that bad and is so dedicated will be able to do something like that. This is very easy to say, let the duplicate do it. But he wanted to do it himself. And fantastic. Like I've said, I hope I get to work with him again because he really helped me.
So far, me and Akshay have not really done any very emotional or intense scenes, you know, which have small moments in it. So in that sense, it was interesting to work out small little things with him for a change than just, I mean, singing songs or just the usual stuff. I think the small little moments, it was interesting working out that way.
Entire motive and my entire reason to put the film together was because I had Dharmesh at the helm of affairs. अगर वो डायरेक्टर नहीं होता इस फिल्म का तो शायद मैं एक फिल्म जो मेरे जो मैं डायरेक्ट नहीं करा नहीं बनाता, लेकिन इतना कॉन्फिडेंस था कि वो एक ग्रैंड फिल्म बना सकता है और वो एक अच्छी फिल्म और एक सेंसिटिव फिल्म बनाने की काबिलियत रखता है. I rate him as the best commercial director on the scene today.
Well, I think, firstly, I think we just kept the fact that we'd worked together in a film that kind of, made history or whatever, for all of us, completely out of the whole thing. It was just fresh, like we just started off like we were working together first time, which was really important, otherwise that always remains with you. So, and I think what's interesting is that he's given me a role in which has nothing to do with what I've done earlier in his film. Sometimes when you've given a super hit movie together or a great performance, and you tend to say, oh, should we do something similar like that? But I think what he's done is he's gone a step ahead with me. He's given me something more difficult and more interesting to do.
तेरी आँखों का अंदाज़ कहता है तू प्यार मुझसे ही करता है.
Well, Dharmesh is a very extracting director. From an actor, he can take out so many things. He's a very low-profile man, and he's the best.
Initially, I thought that, oh gosh, am I going to be able to keep up with Dharmesh? Am I going to be? I hope he doesn't get disappointed, because Dharmesh expects a lot from his artists. He gives them a lot and he expects a lot in return, and he makes it very clear to you that I have very high expectations from you, and I'm going to give it my best to get that out of you. But you have to be as much wanting, if that's the right way. You have to be as wanting as I am in order for me to draw that out of you. So I don't want to sound pompous or very high and mighty, but I just hope and pray that every newcomer that comes into this industry gets the opportunity to work with a director like Dharmesh Darshan.
किसी के दिल में एक लड़के का ख्याल रहता है. कोई कहता है, कोई छुपाता है, अजब हाल रहता है. हर किसी के दिल में एक लड़की का ख्याल रहता है.
हाँ, मैंने ये प्यार किया. I really needed music directors who knew my mind. I really feel Nadeem and Shravan have given me their best. They have overall given a good music score to everyone, but somehow their strong points have been Raja Hindustani Dhadkan, and I hope हाँ मैंने भी प्यार किया. There is a certain flair to Nadeem and Shravan's music, a certain madness to the music. It's not either very chilled out or very repetitive. Right now, there is a certain mad passion to the music, which I think was then Shankar Jaikishan perhaps, which we always draw a parallel with. I have been fortunate enough, and they have been sweet enough to give me that music always. So they've allowed me to direct that music for them, and I have told them I want to do it this way, I want to do it this way, can you work it around this way with me? And they have, I think, I'm very grateful to Nadeem and Shravan that the third time they have given me such a strong musical score.
The kind of lyrics which has been written for this whole film is, it is just not a plain lyrics, chalo ki bhai rhythm hai uske saath match karna hai. It has meaning to it. Just like a small paragraph I would like to say, हम यार हैं तुम्हारे, दिलदार हैं तुम्हारे, हमसे मिला करो. अगर कोई शिकवा हो, शिकायत हो, हमसे गिला करो, लेकिन प्लीज तुम हमसे मिला करो. If you have any complaints, just tell me, but don't stop meeting me. the kind of lyric it has gone to, the kind of stages it keeps on going, it means a lot. And everybody, whoever hears the music, can relate to it. And it's a very easy kind of lyrics. You know, कोई बड़े बड़े शब्द नहीं ऐसे use किए हैं कि you can't understand about it.
हम प्यार है तुम्हारे, दिलदार है तुम्हारे, हमसे मिला करो, ओ हमसे मिला करो.
Basically, the movie is such a simple movie that I feel, for me, it's a movie that will touch everyone. Because it will reach out to people, because it is identifiable. It's something, it's a human emotion that everyone sometime in their life has felt.
कोई शिकवा अगर हो और शिकायत अगर हो हमसे गिला करो